Ahsoka struggled to control her instincts while using the Force, even when she became a master to a Padawan. Luke handled those issues differently. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Ahsoka Tano's transformation in the Ahsoka show reveals her struggle with control and how it affects her relationship with the Force. Ahsoka has always had the qualities of a great teacher, but her traumatic experiences have influenced her decision-making as a Jedi Master. Unlike Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker understood the danger of controlling the Force and allowed his students, like Grogu, to choose their own path, making him a better Jedi Master. Dave Filoni teased the importance of Ahsoka Tano's transformation in the Ahsoka show 3 years ago, but he also proved why Luke Skywalker was the better Jedi Master. Despite leaving the Jedi Order before completing her own Jedi trials, Ahsoka Tano became a master to a Jedi Padawan herself, the Mandalorian Sabine Wren. Though this was a surprising turn of events, Ahsoka has always had the makings of a great teacher. She's patient, understanding, kind, and willing to take risks, both physically and emotionally, for the greater good. And yet, despite her new role as a master, Ahsoka still carried a heavy burden, one which influenced her decision-making as well as her relationship with the Force. She's been through a lot, being forced to fight in an unwinnable war from a young age, being betrayed by the Jedi Order, discovering her master became the embodiment of evil, and dealing with all the grief and guilt associated with those difficult events and relationships on her own. It's no wonder Ahsoka needed time and space to become who she was always meant to be, Ahsoka the White, one who embodies the light side of the Force. But her trauma may have affected her in her role as a Jedi Master. Control is a big part of being a Jedi. Control over one's emotions, ambitions, and fears can make or break a Jedi's resolve and belief system. Interestingly enough, Dave Filoni discussed the idea of control and how it can influence a Jedi's relationship with the Force in the art of Star Wars. The Mandalorian, Season 1, which was published in 2020. Our own ambitions can make the Force into something terrible, even when our intentions might have been good. We do not always realize we are acting out of fear or selfishness. Anakin believes he is trying to save his wife. He is afraid to lose her. He chooses to act out of his fears and try to control the situation. That moment of choice, how we act and react, is so important. The choice between dark and light is often subtle and not limited to the Jedi and Sith. As Filoni stated, the line between the dark side and the light is thin. Even if a person's, or in this case, a Jedi's, intentions are good, those intentions can become an integral part of who they are, warping their choices and instincts beyond recognition. Filoni recognized that Anakin Skywalker fell victim to that kind of thinking, but Ahsoka, similarly, has had trouble grappling with her control, sometimes allowing her personal experiences to cloud her judgment and actions. Even after resuming her role as Sabine's Jedi Master in the Ahsoka show, Ahsoka still struggled with control. She let her fears and issues guide her decision-making. She was desperate to stop Grand Admiral Thrawn's return, and rightfully so. He's a fearsome adversary and could cause strife and pain in the galaxy on a massive scale. Despite the nobility of her quest to stop Thrawn, Ahsoka had trouble seeing past those ambitions. In the first episode of Ahsoka, for instance, it is briefly insinuated Ahsoka used the dark side mind probe to interrogate Morgan Elsbeth. She is her master's Padawan, after all. Anakin wasn't averse to using unusual tricks to win the Clone Wars, either.